Okay, this is a second interactive session with January 2025 batch of MAJDM and PGDIDM students. Today is 30th April 2025, and today's session meant for two aspects we are going to cover for this batch of students. One is online students, they have to transact all the academic activities through learning management system. The first meeting, couple of students wanted to know about how to access LMS and how to navigate through the different courses and all. I'll take you through the LMS. This is useful only for online students. Offline students, you can't have access to LMS, but you understand that how online education is happening. So some sort of basic understanding you can have about IGNO or any university's online education. This is the first part. Second part is about MAJDM and PGDIDM. We have a practical course called MNML012 called Digital Journalism Practical. We are carrying out this particular practical through a news portal which is being managed by the students themselves. It's a news portal. We have a content management system like online education. We have learning LMS, learning management system, and the practical MNML012 is being managed through content management system (CMS). We are using WordPress for the voices. That's a practical portal, news portal. It's being named as the voices. I'll give you the background about the voices and other thing little later. And we have website, and there's a different credentials required for LMS and CMS. Uh, so let me go through that. Go to the particular part now. With let me take the LMS first, then we'll go to the practical later. So, how many online students are here? Raise a hand. Only two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 students. Okay, fine. Anyway, it's being recorded, so others can understand that easily. Hope you must be having, you might have received the credentials, right? Yes or no? Say yes or no, or you can raise a hand. Akansha saying yes. Right. So only 2 people have raised the hand. Yes, yes, right. So credentials usually provided by the university. I'm not involved in this process. Once admission gets confirmed, then along with the confirmation mail, university provides the credentials to access the learning management system, LMS. You might have received the link also, lms.ignoonline.ac.in. That's if you look at the, maybe I can paste the link in the chat box, note it down. So here you use your credentials and login. Once you logged into the portal, so here this is my login. As a teacher, I'm logging to the LMS as a teacher. So my interface, your interface might be slightly different, but ultimately we both can access the courses. Okay, and very simple interface. This is the learning management is being. We are using a Moodle. That's a very popular learning management. We can say the number one. Earlier, there is a different paid and commercial, open source. There are a variety of content management system, and for learning purpose, they call it a learning management system, Blackboard and other things and all. And but now the Moodle become very dominant player in the online education field. Almost 90% of the university across the globe, India or abroad, anywhere go there, and Moodle is a platform is being used extensively, and it's simple to use, simple in terms of installation from the teacher's point of view, from the student's point of view, quite easy that. What are components? Primarily, we provide the learning materials, books copy, PDF copies we have provided in the segment wise, blocks, units, and everything. And at the end of the course, you will have assignment. Assignment has a deadlines. You have to upload the PDF file. Other than that, that discussion forum. These are the four quadrant approach. They'll say one is audio video, which we are doing through on live only, and learning materials, self learning materials, audio video materials, discussion forum, and evaluation. So all the four components are integrated in LMS. What audio video content we are doing in a different manner. One is through Google Meet, recorded copies provided in the YouTube, and provide the YouTube link is being given. The reason is the audio video content consumes a lot of server space, server. That's quite expensive for the university also to afford large scale server. Okay, so content and interaction evaluation happens within the Moodle. Audio video content, we always put it in a YouTube and the link is being shared through the Moodle or through other platform. So this is what economical in terms of economical, and also you can keep the LMS in a robust manner because anyone can access it in a simultaneously in a faster mode. If server is being loaded with a lot of materials, then the performance goes down. It takes long time for you to open the server, open the website, transacting your activities and all takes time. So that is a basic work. So this is the interface, and easiest way I can tell you the dashboard. If you go, it gives all the list of activities, calendar, and announcements from the university, from the school, from the teacher, and the courses are activated for you, right? And go to my courses. That's the easiest option, and you can see the list of courses activated. This is as a teacher, so I have many courses, but you can go to your course, particular course. Like let me go to the PGDIDM one, understanding digital media. But for your information, the school is running many programs through online mode. Our masters in journalism is being offered through online. Postgraduate diploma in journalism is being offered through online. Postgraduate diploma in development communication that is being offered. Postgraduate diploma in digital media that's being currently offered. MA in digital media and journalism that's being activated from January onwards, and students will start accessing LMS from July. So we have two masters and three diploma programs. Total altogether five programs we have in the online platform, which is meant for Indian students as well as international students. We have students from across the country, outside the country also. Fee structure is different for Indian students. The rate is different, and the international 10 times of Indian fees. So that's a university policy about the fee structure, and we have same program, same LMS is being offered. Our MA journalism program is offered to 19 African countries through the Ministry of External Affairs. There's a funded project. Ministry is paying the fees for the African students. They'll enroll to IGNOU through this LMS. They'll go through the content, and they'll get the degree. That's just a project that last 3 years happening. MA journalism and mass communication. So another co-program. PG diploma also available. And currently MA journalism and uh, digital media, University of Kenya wanted to offer this particular program through our LMS. So that's the negotiations currently going on. So our online program, India, South Asia, and internationally. Internationally, anyone can join that. And through project, we are offering to entire African continent. So I'm coordinating the African project also. So we have the currently 225 students from Africa. They're pursuing MA journalism and PG diploma in journalism through Ministry of External Affairs. So that is one piece of information I want to share with you. So once you open the course, as I was explaining in the earlier class about how the course is structured, basically program divided into courses, courses divided into blocks, blocks divided into units. Same idea is being translated into modules. So you can access like a block 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you open the block 1, you can see the units. And if you open the units, it shows the content in the screen itself. And if you want to download, you can download that. If you want to write anything, you can make a note of that. You can take a printout. You can save it. So all the options being given here. So this is a unit. You can read it here. And if you have a appropriate interface, you can mark the content. You can make the notes. You can write it. So it will be saved in your account only. It won't be saved in a server. But whatever additional content you are writing, that you can access anytime from your login. So that is the one and is being given. If you want to read it in online, you can see the interface in the PDF file here itself, or you can download it, or you can take a printout, whatever you want to wish to do that, you can do that. So this is the one particular unit of the course. Similarly, all the units are there, and you can go to another block. But to make sure that, and since I have logged in, that's why it's coming like this. But once you logged in, but whenever you read the unit, mark as done. So always do that. So it's easy for the university as well as for the teacher to understand that how the students are progressing that. Okay, if they are not opening, because we can track all the students' activities here. So how long you are spending time with the Moodle, when did you log in, and how long you are doing, which course you have opened, how long you spend time. So this distance mode we can't track anything, but here everything can be tracked. Data analytics is being integrated. So who's doing? But anyway, individually we are not going, but collectively the group, how group is performing, that we can access it. So this is a course structure, and end you have assignment. So these assignments, don't attempt these assignments because January batch, I told you last meeting also, you are eligible to appear for exam in December, and so automatically you can submit the assignments by September only. If you submit the assignments here, then if by counselors, maybe by default they may evaluate the marks, and once evaluated, then marks goes to the university, and university won't accept your marks because you are not eligible to submit the assignments. Then when you are coming back to LMS again, you see the assignments and your evaluation done, but a grade card is not showing the marks. But university, if you talk to the teacher or RC or study center, they'll say that you're eligible in the September only. So when you go to September, when you're submitting assignment, then the contradiction comes. Early submission, new submission, updation process. So this will create trouble for you to get the result of actual assignments. Go with the stream. University has a one pattern. University follows certain schedule. Go with the schedule. Then only all the subsequent works will go smoothly. If you deviate in certain point, then you are deviating from our workflow. We are going one direction, and you are going another parallel direction. So it won't merge it together at any point of time. You have to come back again in certain point. You have to correct the mistake, then you have to go. So this is not only for LMS, I'm saying. For all the activities related to your program, online or ODL, go with the university system. That's always better. If you want to complete the degree within 2 years, follow the rule. You want to complete the degree with 3 years, 4 years, whatever period you want to do it, follow the rules, follow the system. Because I'm following certain things as a teacher. University given rules for me. Same rule applicable to you only. So teacher and student and university should go in the same direction. If any deviation comes, that will create disturbance. Then the issue comes, then you'll have to struggle between all the centers to resolve the matter. That's a very challenge for you. So don't submit the assignments for any of the course right now. Read the content, understand the concepts, attend some of our counseling sessions or online counseling sessions. Take help from the Telegram group, coordinate with the classmates, do the assignments properly, upload it in September, it gets evaluated in December, write exam in December, all your results will be declared either January or February. So smoothly you can complete the diploma or a first year of MAJDM. Okay, so that's about LMS. If you have any particular query, you can ask me, I can clarify that. Mic is on, I guess. Mic is on, yeah. About the LMS, if you have any query, you can ask me. Or if no question comes, I presume that everything is clear to you. Right? Okay, not an issue. And if you have uh, any query or any concerns later, you can post it in the Telegram group. We'll address it. Now we'll move to the second topic, the practical component. MAJDM and PGDIDM, we have a common practical. Uh, that is being carried out through the news portal. Sometime back, I shared one news report in the Telegram group. It's reported a couple of days back by one of our students from Kashmir. So it was about the attack, a terrorist attack, and the subsequent development in Jammu Kashmir. So that's a recent development. So news not being published on everyday basis because it's not a typical newspaper because we can't run a daily basis. But as and when the news story comes, and we process the news story and get it published. Okay, so that's a process. The link already shared in the Telegram group. Last week also shared the link. Go through the portal first. And what sort of stories are being published? And how is being written? Okay, and understand the news systematic way how it's being processed. Understand that you won't find the different. Of course, it's a scale of operation may be small, but you won't find the difference between the voices with any of the news organization. You name it, either television channel or newspaper, magazine, international, national. The procedure we are following same. We have the editorial team, we have the editorial meeting happens every week, and story ideas are discussed in editorial meeting only. I don't know the newspapers are discussing that in depth or not, but here every week, every Sunday we have editorial meeting. You have to propose the idea there only, know the option for you. Propose the idea. Editorial team members, at least couple of people usually around that in the meeting, they'll give opinion, they will approve it, or they'll say come back again with a new perspective or change the topic. So all the ideas are discussed and then and there itself. And that after that you have to go to the portal, upload your idea, get it approved, then develop a draft, then it get published. So you are just you are one side of the story, and their team is behind you. They reshape the draft, rewrite this draft, edit this draft, and it will be very reviewed by somebody else. Then comes to me finally. Then I'll publish the story. So this is the process. The voices happens, and go through the manual. Let me go through the manual first. You can understand the what kind of activity you're supposed to do. So this is the Egongo's website where you can find the manual MAJDM. If you go to first year, uh, manual, wait a minute, levels, diploma, current, PGDIDM. Yeah, digital media handbook. So code is MNMP L11. So that's being renamed as 12 for you. 11, 12, same code is different, but content remains same. So open that manual. Okay, and here we have explained what kind of activities you can carry out and how much marks you can do that. Okay, we have listed around 14, 16 activities. It's not mandatory for you to do all the 16. It's not mandatory for you to do it part. Yeah, 16 is not required. You can decide. I want to do only news story. I'll publish a story. I will publish around 10 stories. Each story carries, if you publish a news story, then it takes 10 marks. Okay, we are in the process of converting into 20 marks now. Okay, so probably your batch, I will update you in within a week's time. If you publish a story, you'll get a 20 marks. Want to publish 5 stories? 20 to 500 marks because the course is 100 marks. Complete the 5 stories, get the 100 marks, go with that. Or I want to do only 2 stories, get the 40 marks, pass the paper, and or you can propose a story idea because each story idea, story pitch, that carries 5 marks. So I because maximum you can score 30 marks. So 30 marks means six ideas you can propose. publish one story and get the approval of another five story ideas. So five story, 25 marks, and one story published is 20 marks, 45 marks. You're happy with the 40 marks, 45 marks? That's what the passing mark is, 40. You can do that. Or you can publish three stories, 60 marks, another 25 marks through pictures, so 85 marks, and another do another activity, social media. You can do activity for a couple of months, takes 10 marks per month, another 20 marks, 100 marks. Here, if you complete the activity, you will get the full marks because there is no less or higher marks and because like in mathematics, you have to complete the work. If you complete the work, you will get the full marks. Right. So that is one. But you can do any kind of story. For example, your story approved, you drafted the story for whatever reasons it's not published. Means does not that much depth data is not sufficient. Editorial team is saying draft is okay. We approved the idea, but you haven't collected the right data. But draft we are accepting, but we are not going ahead with the publication. But still, draft don't go waste. Still, you get the 8 marks. You have worked, you get a marks. If you get published, you get 10 marks. Not published, 8 marks. Only approved for your story idea, 5 marks. So whatever you do, you'll get some marks. Similarly, if you write a background, there are a couple of background because giving some information about the particular event, news event, the background, you can understand that term. If you write a background, then again, any published story is 20 marks. It's a 20 earlier batch marks. It will be updated. I'll give the updated manual shortly. And news story vertical, if you do that, again 20 marks. If you are doing copy editing, for example, where you are good in language, you have some experience with the journalism, you know how to edit the story and all, you can edit the other story. For example, I'm interested in copy editing. Some of my classmates, they are published, they have posted the draft, so I can edit their story and you're helping the newspaper, not necessarily publishing the story. You can edit the story. If you edit the story, you get the marks, 5 marks. And if you want to contribute to photographs, somebody else is working on some festival in the, for example, Navaratri happening across the country, and two three people leading the story from Calcutta and Bombay, and you are located in somewhere in the northeast or south or east, and I can't write the story, but I want to give a couple of photographs for this story. You can each photograph takes you can claim 2 marks, and infographics you can do that, and you can do photo story. Instead of writing a story, you can capture 7 to 8 pictures, write few captions. You can run a story, and you can do a video story. You can do audio story, right? You can go voiceover for somebody else's story, or you can work with somebody for the video story. You can edit the story. You can be a part of the editorial team member for the social media. We have a social media account in the Facebook, Insta, YouTube, and X, Twitter, and you can handle the one platform for a month. If you do that, you'll get a 10 marks per month, and you can be part of the editorial team. For example, you have the experience in newspaper or television channel or radio, particularly news section. If you have good level of experience, you can be a part of the team members. You don't need to do any of the activity. Be the part of the team and help the team to run the newspaper. All your 100 marks will be compensated. So you don't do any activities. And similarly, if you are very techno savvy, you know how to manage the university, the lab journals, websites, WordPress, CMS, and all. Technically, you can be part of that CMS team, and whatever help you are providing, that will be counted. So any part of the websites, whatever nature you want to be part of that, you can do that, associate and learn and get the marks. Right? No exam, no viva, nothing. Work with the team, publish a story, get the marks, clear the course, and go to the second level. Okay, so that's about the Voices portal. So this is the portal we are running. This Voices actually it was started in 2020 October. It was first started in a printed version, not an online copy. It was not part of the MAJDM or PGDIDM because both the program got launched in 2022 and 23 later. But before that, we have our master's in journalism program, MA in journalism and mass communication. That program was launched in January 2020. It's a COVID time. January 2020 was the launch time. By March, lockdown came. The first batch orientation we are doing in the April first week, like this, during the lockdown time we are doing. And that point of time, not much understanding about Google Meet, Zoom, and all. So we started with using one of the pioneer in the university using the Google Meet. So we use the Google Meet, and that point after eGAN goes, we haven't uploaded the content because it was in the process of uploading. Suddenly, university was, entire country was locked. So we have the content. It's not dispatch not possible. eGAN goes soft copy is not available, and we got 1,500 students of MA journalism. And what we did that we started a weekly Google Meet link because classes has to be orientation has to be given. Study centers are not functioning. Regional centers are not functioning. So we started giving counseling from ourselves. I used to take classes every week during the weekends, and started using Google Classroom. Google Classroom is like a Moodle. LMS students are talking about Moodle, right? So Google Classroom is another LMS. They're free of cost, and without any university support, we can do that. So we started using Google Classroom and Google Meet in everyday class. So what happens, right? Like now we are not taking any class regularly because you are connected with the study centers, counselors are doing that. So I was connected with the students directly. Large number, 1,500, close to 100, 200 students usually come for the classes. That point of time, suddenly group of students came, said, we are learning MA journalism, but we need to have practical. Practical, we have the practical, like a portfolio, we have to do that. We are given some assignments, they have to write assignments, give it to study center, get evaluated, they get the marks. But there's no learning in that process. We are doing some activity. Is it correct or wrong? Nobody knows. So we want to do actual journalism. I said it's not a regular university, it's not a conventional university, it's open university. Students are not from one location. I'm sitting in Delhi. You must be maybe in Delhi or outside Delhi, maybe in the south, north, east, wherever you are. But there's no chance for us to meet and sit together and work on that. So everybody works in different level, and large number of our students are working professionals. They may not have time to spend on daily basis, but still 2 3 months we worked together, and the idea came, and then we started that. Okay, let's start with the printed edition. Means we are not printing PDF copy, we'll do that. So the first edition came in October 2020. One good point with the university, IGNOU, and the school is 50 to 60% of our students are working professionals. Definitely in your batch, you'll find some of the students must be working in media channels, newspapers, somewhere. So they volunteered. They came forward that we'll take care about running a newspaper. Editorial decision, we will do it. But you be part of the team. As a teacher, I'll be the part of the team. But editorial decisions, day-to-day affairs, we will do it. Because I said I can't do it on daily basis. We have our commitments also. So they came as a volunteer, working journalist. They started the voices. They gave a lot of inputs. Literally, they are founding members, pillars, I can say that. So, but some of them still continuing. So every batch we used to get students, working journalists. They join the team, and they'll support the students because they're part of the team members. So automatically they get the marks, and they are since part of the team. Others are learning from the working journalist. So we have the people from the Hindu, Indian Express, Telegraph, large popular newspapers, channels. We have the students, working journalists. They are the one currently running the portal. Okay, so this is a typical learning platform, and we are not meeting physically any point of time. In the last 5 years, I might have met a couple of really few students, less than 5 or 10 people from the voices. Currently, we have close to 600, 700 students associated with the voices. I might have met less than 10 students in the last 5 years' time. Right. So this is the concept of the voices. Works very unique manner. Students, somebody from Trivandrum proposing an idea is being approved by somebody from Moradabad and copy edited by somebody from Chandigarh, and reviewed by somebody from Calcutta and published in Delhi. So it's a pan-India operation. Actually, the voices, single story is being operated in different level, and the students sometimes they come together, they'll write a pan India story. So I'll contribute from Mumbai, you contribute from Bengal, you contribute from Hyderabad. They'll combine together, and the published stories. A lot of examples you can see in the voices itself. Good story. Many of them they have done a very good one, and as you can see, the bilingual it's Hindi and English, uh, text based, audio based, video based, whatever format you want to do it. That's you can do that. And so this particular story, the terrorist attack story, uh, we decided in the editorial meeting itself we should publish the story within 3 days. So we assigned the person, a male artist from Srinagar. So he reported within 2 days, copied it within a day. I think it's published on Sunday, April 27th, night 9 o'clock. We published that part. So it works 24 into 7, right? And uh, it's quite interesting project, and you tend to learn a lot. And moreover, in the university platform, you will have the profile. You have the profile. For example, if you every story carries your name publicly online, anyone can access it. And if I click the name, and I can see the how many stories the particular person written that, and also it carries certain profile of you. You write you introduce yourself. It's publicly available. Okay, and how many stories this person published, right? So far he published 2 stories, and it's you are creating credentials about you. You're creating a portfolio of yours, profile of yours online, and that too in a university platform, right? And tend to get learning from the senior journalist. So typically, if you work with the voices, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, or long term, whatever you are wish, and you'll get a solid background. If you are interested to work in newspaper, and always they look for somebody with the experienced person, and this platform definitely gives good experience. And it's a distance university. We never do regular classes, but this project definitely I can guarantee that if you work with a team in a 5 months, 6 months, you can be a very professional journalist. At least you understand all the basics, right? So that's a one. I don't know any seniors are available here. Okay, so nothing senior actually editorial team member. Nobody's here from the editorial team members, and you can join the Sunday meeting. You can interact with the editorial team members. So this is the kind of a brief overview of the voices, and now I'll let you know how to go with the CMS. So at the end of the portal, you can have the 3 links here. We have provided the 3 links here. Okay. One is login. You have to log into the portal as a normal you visitor. You can see the website. You can read the news story. All you can do that. But you want to contribute as a student, you have to get involved in the team, right? Even for the student, normal news writer also, you have to log in. You have to get the credentials. So credentials, you have to enroll yourself because we need to have your basic information. This is a Google form, and you have to contribute to the Google form, but it takes time. You have to enter your details. You have to upload the ID card, everything, and then it get. Then I personally create a credentials, then I'll share it with you. So this is a little lengthy process. Normally, I create the, earlier I used to do every week basis, but because of workload, I can't do it on a daily, weekly basis. Now, recently I decided that every month and I'll create the user account. But since you're the new batch, you have to start working with the team immediately, or at least start understanding the CMS and team members. So slowly, you can start work and start contributing from a couple of months' time. So, if you wish to create a credential for voices, at least register today, tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. Before Friday, you register that. At least by Sunday, you'll get a credential. At least this is a one-time part. I can help you to get the credentials immediately for the voices. But if you miss the Sunday deadline, then anytime you can register that. But credentials will be given at the end of every month. For example, today is the one I created some of the IDs. And for your batch, if you do it now within Sunday, I can create a credentials. If you miss a Sunday, provide the credentials, wait till May 30th and get a credentials. Every month you have to wait the last working day or last working Sunday, whichever day working day Sunday comes, weekend comes, then we provide the credentials. Option is yours. Want to immediately have, do it immediately, or anytime you can do it. Wait for the month to get the credentials. Okay, so this is the one. So once you get the credentials, then the submit portfolio part is different. Here, once you all your work's done, and when you want to submit the portfolio, because you have to claim the marks, pay the fees, 500 rupees. You have to pay the exam fees for this practical, and all the portfolio, put it in a PDF file, submit it here, and get evaluated. Marks will be added. Right. So as of now, Google form, you have to do it. Once you get the credentials, go here and log in. So once you log in, and it takes you to the CMS, content management system. That's we are using currently WordPress. Okay. WordPress is being used. WordPress, this is an interface. I'm admin. That's why you will see a lot of option in my interface. But as a student, you might see the very limited links here. Uh, Primarily, this is a post in which you have to create the ideas, and I'll tell you how these things are working. And media, where you have to upload the images only. Don't upload the videos. Videos you have to put it in a YouTube, and link has to be provided here. Like a Moodle, here the server space was limited, so image and the text can be uploaded in the Vices. Video has to be put it in either Google Drive or YouTube. Uh, Later we can embed with your story. So these two links are very crucial for you. Creating a story idea through post and uploading the supplementary material, video, pictures, infographics, and everything. Okay. And then other things remaining are not may not be much useful to you. These two you have to do it. Before that, let me explain how the CMS editorial workflow is working. Editorial workflow means from the starting point to publication, how things are working. So you have to understand the workflow. Uh, Workflow. Okay, because once if you switch on your audio, the recording time, so it won't my face or video won't be visible. So that's why last time I also switched off. Okay, so time being I switch off your microphone video. Okay, so this is the workflow. The graphical design of the entire workflow. You can understand clearly. So the blue color one, this is the pitch you are proposing. Through post, you are creating idea. In the editorial meeting, you have discussed the idea, got to approve. Technically, verbally, he said, go ahead with the idea. So you have to come back to the CMS with the credentials, log in, go to the post, create a new post, give a headline, and write about your story idea. I'll give you the format for the how to propose a story idea. I'll put it in a Telegram. You can understand that. So you're submitting the idea to the voices. So this is the pitch is being proposed, and once proposed, it goes to the editorial team members. There are around 10, 15 members are currently working with the voices. Editorial team members. Students are student reporters. Team members are the administrative people, editorial administration, where they take a call on story approval, copy editing, review, and publications. Right. So your story idea goes to the editorial team members. All the 15 members get notified that so and so propose a story idea. See, any one of them log in, they claim the story idea, and as per the discussion, it is okay, they'll approve it. So the blue color shows approval. Once approval comes, it come back to the students. Once approval comes, the same idea, same post will come back to you. Once come back to you, only you can edit the story. None of us can edit. We can claim it. We have the rights to claim it, but we can't edit the story. So story pitch come back to the student, and you can edit that post after approval. Okay, so the pitch is being proposed, approved, came back to you. And now you do the field reporting, collect the data, write the story, same post. Don't create another post. One post, initially story idea, went to a team, got approved, came back to you, same post, edit again, put your draft, save it again, and submit to the editorial team members. Okay. So now you once you drafted the story after reporting, it goes to the editorial team members again. Then they will distribute to any one of the copy editors. Copy editing carries 5 marks. So we have the pool of copy editors. As of not many. If anyone wants to get involved with copy editing, keep in touch with us. Maybe attend the Sunday meeting. We can assign you some of the activities so you can start working on copy editing. Right. So copy editor, the editorial team members sends a draft to the copy editors. They edit the story. They'll send back to the editorial team members. If everything goes well, come back to the editorial team member, and then the editorial team send it to one of the senior journalists. Again, senior journalist in this senior journalist, but our student only. Okay, and we have 4 5 senior journalists currently enrolled in one of our program. So they are acting as a final review. They'll go through the review. Your story approved, copy edited, but still somebody checks the quality of the story. If they say everything okay, then they send it to me. Finally, it comes to me. Then I'll check it again. I'll check the language, check the content, picture, everything. Then goes for publication. See the how many times, how many people are checking the quality of the story. So once going publicly means it's being free from any kind of errors, language, grammar, data, technical, everything. So it goes to publication. So publishing a story in the voices is that not easy, but of course, yeah, everybody can try that, but it has to meet the certain minimum standards. Then only goes for the publication. Okay, so that's a blue color. All the blue goes for publication. So multiple stages, multiple people are involved. A team is working with the voices. So in a day, on average, weekly 1 or 2 stories goes to the publication. That's it. People might be in average 10 15 story ideas comes, and a couple of them get converted to draft, and among the drafts few are got edited. In the after editing, if everything goes well, then goes to publications. Okay, so far the 5 years time, we have published only 310 stories so far in the 5 years time, right? So this is the workflow. The red color shows where your idea you have discussed in the Sunday meeting, and you went to the CMS, you proposed a story idea. If there is any discrepancy, you have said something in the Sunday meeting, but you have proposed something else, and it's not doable. If any differences comes, then editorial team members immediately they reject the story idea, and it comes back to you. Then you can't do anything. You can't edit the story. That point of time, you can't edit the pitch. So it's almost dead. That post is dead. Nobody can do that except me. Nobody can edit the story. Nobody edit the particular post. So that part is the one red color part. So the cycle of the idea gets stopped there itself. Second level, the story goes for draft, copy editing. During copy editing's time, if the copy editor found something different, something issue, some disturbing point, then the story draft story come back to the student. But that time you can edit the story. Whatever suggestions being given, edit it and resubmit it. Goes for copy editing again and review and go for publications. So this is the entire workflow. This is how the team works. Okay, and this is the if you go to the post, you can understand that how many posts. See, these are all pending stories. So far, 1,125 story ideas have been created. People might have created multiple entries, multiple names, but as of now, this many number of entries are available. This many number of times, students created new post, and 311. Yeah, last week we got what. Okay, this is what number of story published so far. And different level, the stories are it's a draft mode, written, not edited, 243. So pending for review, 102. And assigned 64 means edited, story are approved, and we send it to the student, do the work and all. So students agreed that we are working on 13, and 251 story ideas are proposed, and with the authors once approved and went back to the author 139. So it shows different numbers, but what happens, right? The students they'll propose something, they never come to the editorial meeting. or they'll come to the editorial meeting, get it approved, but never take you to the story drafting because pitch also carries marks. People will propose idea, they'll stop it there itself. Or sometime they'll get approved idea, but they'll draft it, but then they'll leave it like that. They never take it to the next level because drafting also takes carries 8 marks. So people might be worried, concerned about 5 marks, 8 marks. If you are wanted to go for that, then they go for publications. The draft and publication 2 marks difference as of earlier model, but now 8 marks for draft, 20 marks for publications. Okay, so that's the difference we have made right now. So once you go to the post, create a new post, and you write here, add title, and my first. Don't write like that, but whatever story idea you go goes. So you just write one headline, temporary whatever idea you have, and write your story idea here. It goes like this, right? So you briefly 100 words or 150 words about your story idea. You have to briefly describe that, and very importantly, right side, just see that here. Okay, this is one. Submit to the editorial team. Okay, this is the one. Don't click the publish button, it won't be available for you because I'm admin, that's what's coming. And once your story idea is being typed here, given a headline, you have to submit to editorial team members. If you save it here, there's a save option. If you are saving, it means it will be saved in your account only. Nobody can access it. Nobody get intimated, informed that your story idea has been submitted. So first option for you is to initiate the process of editorial process is submit that to editorial team. Then only team start working on your idea, approval, then come back to you, then you draft it, then goes to the same idea from what you are doing now, right? Story, a new post you are creating, that goes up to the publications. So post created new with a new idea goes to the editorial team members, they are approving it, come back to you, then you convert that into draft. Again, you submit to the editorial team members, then goes for copy editing, and come back to the review, then goes for publication, then finally goes for public. So this is the life cycle of a story. And go to next level is media. You can upload the pictures, not the videos. So this is about the voices. I have explained about the activities, marks, and the CMS, workflow, how to propose idea, how to submit that. The rest is Sunday meeting link and everything I'll provide in the Telegram group, and I'll add more details about what is the pitch, what is the structure of the pitch, how to propose a pitch, how to write a draft and all. We have the basic document. I'll share it in the Telegram, and then I'll link it with the FAQs. So whenever you have time, go through that. And this recording also will be provided through YouTube, and that link also will be provided through the Telegram. You can access it later if you have any queries. So with that, I'm concluding the presentation now. I'll open the mic, and if you want to ask any questions, you can ask now. Yeah, Siva, Akansha.
Hi, sir. Very good afternoon.
Yes.
Sir, my question is the assignment which we are writing. So, are those assignments are helpful for our examination also?
Assignments for the voices or assignments for the theory?
No, sir. The assignment which we are writing for the September, which we have to submit on September 30th. So, are
That's a
those
theory assignments. That's a theory assignments.
yeah, sir. Theory assignments. So, are those assignments are like helpful for examination also if we go through that?
Yeah, might
Okay.
be useful. Questions may
Okay.
not be the same, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely it will be useful for understanding.
Okay, yeah, that was my question. Like, are those questions or maybe those type of questions are helpful so that we can go through with that also?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Any questions about this session about the practical or LMS? Anything?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah. Who's
This
this?
is Ajina from Kerala.
Okay.
Sir, actually, I have enrolled this course as an open distance learner. So, university is saying that I may not get LMS login credentials. What can I do?
You have registered for PGDIDM and online, right?
MAJDM, MAJDM course, sir.
MAJDM, you have enrolled for MAJDM.
Yes, sir.
MAJDM, I told you in the beginning, right? MAJDM, we have launched online in January, but the
Uh-huh.
LMS access will be given to the online students by July only, because as of now,
Okay, okay.
we haven't got any enrollment for online part.
Okay.
You might have taken the admission only in offline distance mode,
Yes, distance mode, sir.
because
So
the
that,
online students, the code is different. Program code, for example, PGDIDM is for online offline, it's just a PGDIDM. If it is
okay, okay.
online students, the
Uh,
PGDIDM OL is added in program code. In case
Okay.
if you see the ID card, your program code ends with the OL, then you are online students. It doesn't have any OL, then you're normal student.
Okay, so I have registered for MA JDM, sir.
That's
So it
normal.
will be
It's not. You don't need
yeah.
LMS. You don't need LMS.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, sir. So one question.
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah, Anika.
Anika. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. For practical exam,
Hmm.
we don't have to register, right?
You have to pay the fees.
For the practical, like we have
Yeah.
registered for the exam.
Same portal, you have to pay the fees for exam, because university has to evaluate your portfolio, right?
No, no. I think I've registered. I've paid the exam fees.
For the voices also.
No, for practical, we have to do it differently.
No, same portal only. You have to identify MNML012. Then
Yes,
it
yes.
then they'll ask you to pay the 500 rupees extra. Because the examination fee for theory is 200, for practical
Okay.
is 500.
Okay. So we will have a practical exam.
Not an exam, but
Okay.
your
Whatever we are
portfolio will
doing in
be
voices.
evaluated by the examiner. No viva, no exam, nothing. But the
Okay.
evaluation will happen. Somebody else will evaluate whether your work.
Okay, whatever we are submitting on voices and things
Uh,
in general.
yes, yes,
Okay, 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 sir.
Hello, sir.
yes.
Sir, I'm Bala from Kerala. So my question is that the LMS credentials for the PGDIDM students, when will we receive it?
Your program code ends with OL.
ODL, it's ODL, sir. Open Distance Learning.
It's a PG distance mode students doesn't have any access to online.
Oh,
The
okay,
LMS
fine, sir.
orientation I gave only for online students.
Okay,
Those students have got the program code PGDIDM OL.
okay, sir. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So here, how can we get the username password for the voices to create or submit the report? So end of the portal, there is a one Google form. We have given that. Register with that Google form, because we need to authenticate your credentials, like your ID card we need in our work with the voices. So ID card you have to upload, and basic information, enrollment number, your email ID, and your name, full name. So based on which we will create a credentials, we'll send it to you. That's what I said in the meeting. Do it in this week itself. Sunday, in a special effort, we will create the credentials for the January 2025 batch immediately. And after that also, you will get the credentials. But that after that means every month we will create one. Means the end of the month only we create a credentials. So if you want immediately, do it this week itself. Or else do it anytime. Wait for a month, get a credentials. Okay. Any other query about the CMS, LMS, voices, practical, assignment marks, everything? Is it clear? Yeah, Kushi.
Hello, hello, yes, sir. Hello,
Yeah, Charat or Kushi. Anyone can ask
yes,
question.
yes, yes, sir. So today I went to submit the assignments for first year. So they were telling that MNL 12 file also you have to submit. So do we have to submit some file there at study center?
MNML012.
Yes, yes.
MNML012 only through online. The voices is the one you have to publish a story, and there is a we have given a portfolio, a submission link. You have to submit the portfolio through that link
Okay,
only.
but
Study center won't
I
accept
think
your.
they are, yeah. So they were not accepting my assignment that that file is not there. But I told him that you said that is online only. So I think they are not updated about this information. The center they are
No, no,
asking
no.
for file.
Practical course assignments, practical portfolio, you have to submit through the portal only, the voices only, not through study center. Okay. So this everybody
Okay,
knows
okay.
about that.
Okay.
Okay.
I was on Technia Center, so he was telling me that MNL 12 file, why don't
I'm
you
again
obtain that
repeating
MNL?
again, practical portfolio you have to submit through the voices only, not through study center.
Yeah. I told him this thing. Maybe they are
What do
not
what do you
updated
need to
what
explain
you
with
are.
them? Here is available, link is available, upload it here. Why are unnecessarily arguing with the
Oh,
study center?
okay. Fine, then I will upload it here only. Thank you.
Okay, next question is about practical. We have to submit the assignments also. No, the manual, whatever the activities we are given, that activities only we are considering as assignments. Complete those assignments. You have marks are assigned for each activity or assignment, and accordingly you plan your activities. Complete as per time. Submit to the university. It will be evaluated, and marks will be updated in your grade. Okay, there's no separate assignments for the voices. And theory assignments भी करना है और practical भी only practical. So we have the theory courses that assignments are uploaded in the university portal. Download the theory assignments, and that has to be written in a handwritten format and give it to study center. And the practical first year of MAJDM, PGDM, we have only one other than non-theory course, other than theory. Non-theory is only one practical. That practical through voices. Here, there's nothing needs to be done in a handwritten mode. Everything is through CMS, content management system, and whatever activity you are doing, create adequate screenshots, compile it in a portfolio, submit to the university, and it will be evaluated, and marks will be updated in your grade card. So this is a system. Don't get confused with the theory assignments and the voices. Theory assignments mandatory to write exam for theory courses, right? And practical, you have only one course called MNML012. That has to be done with the voices only, and that has to be done with only online, no study center, no regional center involved in your practical course. Remember that.
Sir, one more question. So if I want to take only 4 exams, so I will submit only 4 assignments. Is it fine? Or,
Sharath, your audio is not clear, so better you type it in the chat box. I'll check it.
so sir, I want to give only 4 exams. So only assignment for 4 courses I have to submit, right?
Sharath, if you have query related to voices, you ask now. Or else you come to the Thursday meeting for a generic assignments and everything. Okay? Anything related to this session, you ask question.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I'm distance learning student, so currently I'm going through the digital material which are available online, so we'll be getting certificate. So this is specifically this session for practical and LMS, and ask questions related to this session. Or else you come on Thursday meeting for generic query. Okay. Otherwise you post it in Telegram, I'll address it. Practical exam, you can't pay the fees right now, right? You are, I don't know which batch you are, so I don't know. Somebody can translate this question. Kushi is one. I can understand that better manner. Okay, Kushi can ask question, or Vidika.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask, we have to submit the assignments for practical too.
Practical, you can complete the practical through any one of the activity listed in the manual. Okay, so there is no separate
Because of
assignment. Activities are considered as assignment only.
okay,
But that kind of activities or assignments can be done only through Voices portal, not through any other handwritten materials. I
okay,
think you
sir.
have to
Okay.
understand clearly. Theory assignments works in different manner. Our practical works in different manner. You have one course called MNM12. Please understand that the practical you have to do it through Voices, the news portal. No other activities attached with that. Voices, you have to work with the voices, write the story, create a content, either video or picture or something, or work with the voices, social media team or CMS, editor team, whatever capacity you work with the voices, each activity carries certain marks. Score more marks as much you want, then submit the portfolio, get the marks. Okay. So this clarity you should have that. Don't get confused with the theory assignments. So we can propose story idea only in a Sunday meeting, also through workflow and the voices. No, workflow you can do it, but initial step you have to attend the Sunday meeting. You have to explain your story idea with the your team members. Then and there, they will give you an indication whether they approved or not. Once idea is being approved in the meeting, then come back to the voices through the post, create the idea. It goes to the editorial team members for approval. Because here the story can be published if you follow the workflow. The workflow is structure is you have to propose idea, it has to be approved, then it has to be drafted, it has to be copy edited, it has to be reviewed, then only can go public. So I can't bypass any of the steps. The story it has if you want to publish a story, it has to go through all the stages. Then only the story goes to publication. So the system works like that. Software works like that. So you can't skip one stage. I can't skip one other stage. Everybody has to follow the step. Then only it goes. But before publishing story here, come to the Sunday meeting, discuss with your team members, then publish the story. Then publish your story idea. What happened, right? Initially, what we used to accept the story idea through CMS only. Many people they used to write the same as they never come to study Sunday meeting, and the idea is not clear to us. So a lot of rejection happened. So better have a meeting first, then idea, then follow the style. So that's what currently we are doing. That. प्रैक्टिकल फीस कर दिया मैंने अभी वॉइस का काम नहीं किया एग्जाम जो जो Actually, Kushi, probably you must be from the earlier batch. You are saying you have already paid the fees, but you haven't completed the activities. Okay, in that case, you should not have paid the fees now. You know that deadline, but first deadline for portfolio submission is June 30th. You have paid the fees, try to complete the activities before 30th if you want to save the 500 rupees. Or if you can't submit by June 30th, then you can come back to December. You can submit by December, but you have to pay fees again. So one semester fees can't be carried forward to next semester. That's university doesn't allow that. Okay. Okay. So anything else? Anything needs to be discussed or not? When we upload the story on Voices portal, I'm confused totally about it. First, we have to fill the form on Voices portal. Then we have to log in Voice portal. Then we have to upload the story, right? First, you have to get the credentials, attend the Sunday meeting, discuss your story idea with the team members. Any Sunday meeting, every Sunday we're doing that. Once story verbally agreeable, then log into the portal, then create a post, then follow the workflow. Okay. If you're not clear, then attend the Sunday meeting. So take some steps. It's a little complex, maybe. I tried my level best to explain to you. You're not able to understand that. Then by practice, you can understand that. Attend the meeting, just see how things are working. Observe our activities couple of weeks. Then, if you have queries, you can post it in the Telegram. And we have separate Telegram group for the voices. All the batches, 2022 to till today, how many batches students, all are available in the voices. And if you, I share the link in the Telegram, join the Telegram group for the voices separately. We have separate one for group, one for the voices. There a lot of activity happens that I propose idea, what happened to my story idea, what happened to my draft, this, and then the team member says add something here, something there. So the continuous discussion happens. Observing the activity there also, you get to learn a lot of things. Attend the Sunday meeting. There also you tend to learn about how people are proposing idea, what kind of discussions happens, why certain stories are accepted, why certain stories are not accepted, what is the reason for that. So everything is a learning for you. So start engage with the system, then only thing it works. But of course, as told you the last meeting also, the university provides a flexibility. You have enrolled for MA or diploma. MA means you can complete all this activity any point of your 4 years time. Not necessarily you have to do it now. Similarly, diploma students are enrolled in January. You have time 25, 2026, 2027, December, you have time. So any point of time you can do that. But I'll give some couple of advice to the students. 10-20% of students always they are proactive immediately after the meeting or maybe a little later. They'll join the voices, start observing, start working with the team. Slowly they'll do work, quality work they'll do it because working the story needs some couple of weeks. Slowly they build up the story, and end of the year they submit the portfolio, get the good marks, they move to second year, get the other project gets over, they get the degree. Large number, I'm saying 20% of people only do it like this. 80% of students, what happened, right? They register in January. By December 15th, by December 30th, the deadline. By 15th, they realize that there's a practical. So 15 days before, they'll ask, what is this advices? What is this practical? What needs to be done? So 15 days, you can't do anything, right? So you have to do it again next 6 months. So it means evaluation happens either June or December. So once you miss the December, then you'll have to wait till June. Even if you miss the June, then December like that. Anyway, you have the registration time 3 years for diploma, 4 years for master degree. But don't come to the system at the last moment of deadlines. That doesn't. If that's the case, better you skip the December, skip the June, work for the next cycle. That's always better. The voices doesn't work for 10 days, 15 days. Doesn't you can't get the passing mark within 15 days or within 3 days. Doesn't work like that. I can guarantee that. Okay, you have to work, you have to learn, and you have to get the marks. That's the system works, right? And for LMS, only for online students, not for the OD students. You have the soft copy, you can take it from the eGAN course. Okay. Right. Anything else? Otherwise, if no query comes, you will continue the discussion in the Telegram. You can post the query, I can address it. And I'll share the link about Sunday meeting, Thursday. Thursday, 3:30, always the school conducts an online session for all the academic program, 13 academic program, all the generic queries, like they're asking about the study materials and assignments and all. That should not be discussed in this kind of specialized session. You can come on generic session, that's on Thursday, 3:30. Link is available. And Sunday, 3 o'clock for editorial meeting for the voices. That's a very specific one. There you should not ask about assignments, practical, everything, right? So sessions are meant for specific purpose. Ask questions only that topic, right? Try to learn this discipline, right? So with that note, I'll conclude now. Recording, I'll share it either today evening or tomorrow, time permits by tomorrow. So, but definitely within this week itself, I'll share the link. Okay. Thanks for joining this session. Look forward for more collaboration. Thank you.